Hello Chelsea fans and welcome back to the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. And in today's video we're going to be discussing the latest transfer news in regards to Chelsea and what it means. Let's get into it. Let's start with the 21-year-old Senegalese striker Nicolas Jackson. It's been reported this morning that Nicolas Jackson wants to come to Chelsea and that is his first choice. He's also planning to sign a 5-year deal with the football club and that Chelsea will be bidding 29.9 million for him next week, which is the equivalent of his release clause. Whether we're going to hit 29.9 automatically is one thing. It seems that we're trying to pay the 29.9 million in installments, I believe to be roughly 2 or 3 installments. Which, that's the Chelsea way. Clearly, we're trying to, be a bit more financially, stable and not do these things where we just play bulk straight away and try to, keep that transfer key as much as possible. Now, what are my thoughts? As you may know, I've recently done a video on Nicolas Jackson. I've said I like the player a lot. He's got a lot of good attributes, whether it be his finishing, his dribbling and his passing, which are all good things for a striker. He's got that makeup, so I really like him there as a player. So, listen, Nicolas Jackson, if you can get a deal completed next week, that would be great. But again, what does that mean for a guy like Armando Broja, Trevoh Chalobah? We shall wait and see. Because obviously those two strikers are also, guys you've brought in potentially to develop for the future. I know Bro has had an ACL injury in December, but I would have thought that Pochettino may have wanted to check him out, see is he good enough to play or not. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to those two. We obviously know also that Chelsea are targeting a top tier striker as well. So, what will that be? Will it be a Vlahovic, an Osimhen, a Lautaro Martinez? Hopefully not Lautaro Martinez. That's my opinion, of course. But let's not hope it's not Lautaro Martinez. But hey ho, we move on. Now let's discuss the next big news, which is on Mendy and Koulibaly. So Mendy's got an offer from Al-Ahli, and so Al-Ahli is I'm saying in the Arabic way for people who are watching it. So it's called Al-Ahli, and Koulibaly's got an offer from Al-Hilal, and that they are both negotiating with the player's agent, Ramdi, and essentially what's happening is that the agent's got the proposals, he's going to bring them to both players, and then we're going to see from there whether the players want to go there or not. And listen, Saudi Arabia, they got the P's, they're doing, the Mazzolini, they recently got 20 billion from the Saudi investment fund, so this is why their teams are going really crazy and trying to bring in this world-class top-tier talent. They are also trying to obviously get the 2030 World Cup bid to go through. So this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to show that their football's got amazing talent, amazing players, and that's why they're doing a lot of the stuff that we're seeing right now in the market. You can obviously tell though it's not inflating the market as well, which is a good thing. And thank you to Saudi Arabia for taking some of these deadwood players from us. That BOEHLY, I've seen people on the Twitter, talking about why was BOEHLY in Saudi Arabia? What was he doing there, man? All he goes there is just to eat food and that stuff. Well, clearly he was going there to get rid of the deadwood, saying, listen, he's available for you, he's available for you, he's available for you, and guess what? They're getting taken out one by one. And listen, man, you got to thank Saudi Arabia, bro. Shout us out to you still. Thank you for taking these deadwood players again. Moving on, we can also add Ziyech into this actually. So Hakim Ziyech has also got an offer from, I believe, Al Nassr. Yep, Al Nassr is correct. He's actually happy to join, and they've started negotiations with Chelsea and the player as well. So another deadwood, that fake wizard Ziyech is going as well. So shouts out to him. Bye-bye Ziyech, I will not miss you. He's another one, which I had high hopes for when I used to watch him at Ajax. I even went to Amsterdam recently in January just to get a deal done for him when I went to go to the Ajax store. Clearly it didn't work, but you know what? Saudis came through, what I mean? The Akis, they always come through for another Aki. Shouts out to them still. So Ziyech, on his way to Al Nassr, goodbye Ziyech. And let's move on to another player to discuss, Kai Havertz. So the latest news on him is that Arsenal are planning to submit a 60 million bid for him, and that Chelsea Football Club would not say no essentially to a 60 million bid. And again, that's a good thing, Clearly, we're getting 60 million for him, and that we don't know again is that including add-ons or not, but we will see probably by again tomorrow, if not Monday, to find out whether or not what that 60 million bid is comprised of. It might be 55 plus 5, it might be a 50 plus 10 deal. We shall wait and see to find out. But it's looking like Kai Havertz is on his way out. We also know from Arsenal's side that Arteta really wants Kai Havertz. So it looks like Kai Havertz, you're going to be in the Emirates. Thank you again to Arsenal for taking our sloppy seconds. Again, I've spoken about Kai Havertz. Don't make me bring up the statistics again. 19 goals in the Premier League in 3 years. 47 GNA in 3 years at the football club, as mostly playing as a striker as well. Listen, I prefer not to speak on Kai Havertz. If I start bringing up more stats, it's going to be a dangerous climber right now. Now, let's move on to Trevoh Chalobah. So Trevoh Chalobah currently he's on holiday in Milan. Apparently he's more on holiday. He's more than there for a holiday essentially. He's checking the area out. Is it a good place to live in? What's the weather like, etc., etc. He's thinking about leaving, and he's even got a meeting scheduled. He's even got, again, let me tell you that again, he's got a meeting scheduled with none other than Inter Milan. So clearly, he's seen the likes of Tomori go there, the likes of obviously Tammy Abraham, a fellow Cobham guy as well, but he's gone to Roma, of course, which is not too far away essentially. Roma's in Rome. So again, maybe that's something that's enticing him. Obviously, he's always on the bench at Chelsea Football Club as well, which is maybe something that he doesn't want. Maybe that's also hindering his development. Maybe he wants first team game time. I don't know even at Inter if he's going to get first team game time, because, he's got Bastoni there, Acerbi there, even at times they play Matteo Darmian there. So again, those guys are pretty good. I don't know, maybe if you could say you can switch over Matteo Darmian, but again, we will see. But Chalobah, you might be on the way out as well. So that is even more, in my opinion, a reason as to why we should be making sure Levi Cole stays at the club. Because if Koulibaly, who looks like he's on his way out to Saudi, Trevoh Chalobah leaves, we're literally only down to 4 centre-backs, which is Thiago Silva, Wesley Fofana, Benoit Badiashile, and and who am I missing? And Levi Cole as well. So that's 4 guys in total. So again, Levi Cole, we need to make sure that he stays at the football club. And finally, in the big news, is Gabri Veiga. Chelsea expected to bid for him now, officially next week. Obviously, the previous report by Jacob Steinberg was saying that we could bid for him, but it looks like we are actually set to bid for him next week. And, check out my video, which I did just actually today, 10 a.m. Have a look at it there. I did a little player profile on Gabri Veiga, but at the end of the day, I like the player. It's going to be interesting to see, again, where do we play him? Is he going to be an Enzo backup? Is he going to be an Nkunku backup? We await to see. But in my opinion, he's a very good final third sort of player. So we will see about that. But Gabri Veiga, I'm not too displeased about that. I like the player as well. He's a good player. So that is the video for all of you guys. That's all the latest transfer news so far. As of, let me just take the time again, 8:16 p.m. Listen, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Obviously, you've managed to get to 100 subscribers. So, one small step for man, one big step for humanity. So, listen, we're only going to go up from here. Please make sure to check out our other videos as well. And have a nice rest of the day today. And listen, guys, Chelsea Football Club, it's never a day without it being more interesting than any other. Let's get into it. Have a nice one.